Jan Orlando and my husband and I built the lodge at Grants Trail.
A 9-bedroom bed and breakfast just off the main highway in St. Louis.
We're sitting right on an interstate that makes it so convenient for people to come to us. But yet when you come in here, that whole highway situation goes away, and people from Montana have been here, people from Colorado have been here, and they all say, my goodness, it's just like walking into our own home.
Which was Orlando's vision for the lodge at Grants Trail, the Destination Guide's best of 2012. Some of the furnishings even come from her own home, others from her travels.
Every day I seem to see something new that Jan has added.
You're probably trying to say, where in the world did you get all this junk? And you're absolutely correct. The Frontier Room is full of all the artifacts that we brought back from Sun Valley, and we love the Colorado area, we love the Western motif, and then we have the Grant Room that has a series of all of the presidents on the walls. People are in awe when they come into the lodge because they say, wow, I've never known that this was here, and oh my gosh, look at this and look at that. And so there's just something here for everybody.
Hospitality is nothing new to Orlando.
The whole idea came from the fact that we own a bed and breakfast that is just a parking lot away from us, and it would work in conjunction with the weddings and the reunions, and the people who would be having parties at the banquet centers could come down here and stay.
Plus, it would give her a place to hold smaller events.
Which we have weddings and receptions and anniversaries and parties, but they're made for more like people up for 75, or even people that have 30, 40 people in their group. They're very comfortable here. So it all just kind of fell into place.
Orlando took her inspiration from the first bed and breakfast she ever stayed in.
In England was our first bed and breakfast, and kind of fell in love with the whole concept.
But with her own special touch.
From the outside, it is most definitely a log cabin, but when you come in, it opens up into a vista of charm and wood and fire and artifacts and new things and old things.
So have some wine and cheese actually here for you.
Each room of the lodge has its own fireplace and its own theme.
There were a whole lot of suggested ideas, like we could name them after flowers, we could name them after colors.
But Orlando chose more personal themes, primarily naming and decorating rooms in the spirit of her favorite places.
This room actually is named Rockbridge, from a place in southern Missouri that the Orlando family actually likes to go fishing at.
And the local history.
We've got the Mississippi room that has the fleur-de-lis and the Robert E. Lee, and that's kind of set off for steamboats.
The reason why I really like this floor is because one of my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather is actually featured on this wall. He's right here, Stonewall Jackson.
A genuine interest in people, a genuine interest in history, and a genuine interest in hospitality.
Jan and I actually did all of this by hand.
Well, I had a call from a gentleman who was frantic, and he says, oh my gosh, please tell me this weekend you have the Alaska room available. And I said, let me check. And so I looked, I said, oh yes, we sure do. And he said, oh, thank goodness, it's my 10th anniversary, and I promised my wife that on our 10th anniversary I'd take her to Alaska, so now I can get off the hook. I said, I just don't think that's going to take you off the hook at all, but you can sure use the Alaska room.
I'll be in the office, okay? And you enjoy your evening.
Sounds good. Thanks, Melissa.
We've always been into hospitality, so that's a fun thing for us, because now we have just moved it from throwing big, gigantic parties for people into now having some smaller parties and having them like welcomed into your home. This, I mean, no, we don't live here, but it is our home. It's just a wonderful place, just a wonderful place.